So what is a home warranty? In today's video, we will dive deep to cover a topic that confuses many home buyers and sellers. What does a home warranty do? How much does it cost? What kind of issues does it actually cover? And most of all, does it actually help me? Or is this whole thing just a total sham? We will cover all of this and more. Let's hit it. Hey, I'm Danny Baron, and I'm a realtor here in the Cincinnati area. If you find today's video to be helpful, please throw us a like and subscribe to our channel below. You've maybe heard in the past from a friend or coworker that their home warranty absolutely saved their life when a major mechanical item broke. Or perhaps you've heard the exact opposite, that a home warranty company completely ripped off your friend and they wouldn't cover any of what they're supposed to cover. No matter what you've heard in the past, we are ready to set the record straight. Today, I'm here with Kristen Moore. Kristen is one of my close industry friends and a professional in the home warranty space. She's been recognized as one of the best in Cincinnati, including winning the Affiliate of the Year for the Cincinnati Area Board of Realtors just a few years back, and just last year was the top producer at her entire company in over 25 states. Without any further ado, let's ask Kristen some questions about home warranties. Hey, Kristen, thank you for being with us today. We seriously appreciate your time. Let's waste no time getting into this. Can you just describe to everybody what is a home warranty?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, because this is my favorite topic.
You do love home warranties.
I do love them. A home warranty often gets confused with homeowners insurance, actually. So I like to clarify right out the gate. Homeowners insurance is going to cover your catastrophic failures in the home, like flood, fire, acts of God, storms. A home warranty is going to be able to address the mechanical failures that happen. So when your HVAC stops working, when your refrigerator stops cooling, we are looking for normal wear and tear mechanical failures.
Why is it that a buyer or a seller would want to invest in a home warranty?
I think everyone needs to have a home warranty. And the first reason is for budget protection. I actually posted a link yesterday about the rising cost of home repairs and maintenance. And not everyone has extra money sitting aside. So while no home warranty covers everything, it is meant to be a cost savings tool for a homeowner, a buyer or seller. And also it's meant to be a risk management tool in the transaction. So not only protecting that seller, but also the buyer post-closing, and also you guys as realtors.
How often do people get home warranties, and then who's paying for it, and how long does it last?
Okay, so this is different. This is like pre-2020. I would say the conversation was not, is there a home warranty in the transaction? It was, who is the home warranty in the transaction? And then post-2020, when the market went crazy, unfortunately, home warranties were the first thing to be cut from the transaction, which is crazy to me because, you have to have homeowners insurance when you're getting a mortgage,
Yep.
right? But the frequency of use for homeowners insurance is like once every 15 to 20 years.
Right.
And for us, we average 2 claims per contract per year. So literally the thing that they're going to need the most is being cut out. So we are seeing a surge again. Luckily, we're seeing a surge. And people are asking for them again. We are seeing sellers pay for them again. But a lot of buyers can pay for them on their own, and it just depends on the transaction.
Yeah, and I think you're spot on with 2020 when the market got competitive and people were doing anything it took to win. A buyer's probably not going to ask a seller to pay for their home warranty if it would maybe cost them winning the house amongst multiple offers.
That's absolutely true. But that conversation should still be had because the buyer needs to know that it's still an option for them to buy on their own.
So I think some of the confusion for people is, what does a home warranty actually cover and not cover? And you briefly touched, it's different than home insurance, but can you share even some examples of maybe what it does cover and what it doesn't cover, as well as how do you actually use it?
Yes. Okay. So plumbing, electric, heating, cooling, kitchen appliances. We include washer and dryer too. Also, we include limited roof leak, which can kind of get confusing when you talk about homeowners, because typically a homeowner's insurance claim will address a roof issue. But we do have that limited roof leak repair included in our plans that can help offset even like a homeowner's insurance deductible. So how do you use a home warranty? All right, so not all warranties do things the same. And we definitely do things differently than what we call a traditional home warranty, where we allow the homeowner to call their own favorite local contractor.
Which is different. I know this because you worked in a different setting before where that wasn't the case, and the company probably had preferred or required contractors. You can talk on that.
Yeah, so I reference traditional home warranties compared to non-traditional home warranty. A traditional home warranty company is going to have a network of contractors that they will dispatch out to the homeowner when they file a claim. That's not always a consumer-friendly process if that contractor is coming from far away. Perhaps they can't get to you for a week, and then perhaps they're waiting for parts. It can cause some delays.
And the real-life example for us is that the timing is one of the big issues with that.
The timing, to a homeowner, everything is an emergency.
Yes.
It could be the garage door opener that has failed, and it's an emergency.
It's an inconvenience. It's real.
It is. So with the Achosa claims process, we do it totally differently. And I think I've mentioned this in the past. Like, that was my number one phone call that I used to receive.
Yeah.
Why can't I call my guy?
Yep.
So now with Achosa, I found a home, where I can give you guys back what you've asked for the last 15 years. And that is being able to call your own local favorite contractor right out the gate. So homeowner's going to call in to our claims team, place their service request. We're going to go over their terms briefly, their monetary coverage limit, how the process is going to work, assign them a claim number. Homeowner can then call their guy to come diagnose what's wrong. Often it's just a repair. Like, actually 97% of our claims are repairs that fall under the homeowner's monetary coverage limit. Yeah. And if it is something like that, often it can be done the same day the contractor comes. So once that repair is complete, homeowner just calls us back, and we will actually give the contractor a credit card payment over the phone before they leave the house. So that is definitely different.
So what it sounds like I'm hearing you say, and I know this because I'm in this world, but to someone who does not typically live in the home warranty space, it sounds like you still call the company first, and then they are going to essentially give your contractor, your guy that you love working on your house, the right to do that work, and then take care of the payment afterwards, especially if it's a repair. And if not, I'm assuming, does it maybe a lump sum of money that goes towards a bigger cost? How does that work on some of the larger items when they go out?
So yeah, just to clarify, every home warranty has those monetary coverage limits. And we're very transparent about what those limits look like. So when the homeowner calls in, for example, if their water heater is leaking, and we're going to go over their terms, their coverage. We're going to tell them what their monetary coverage limit is based on their plan. And from there, the homeowner is basically in control of that claim. Do they want to call ABC plumber? Maybe they can come today, but they'll charge a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or another plumber can come tomorrow and maybe charge a little less. So what is the priority for that homeowner? Having hot water immediately or saving a little bit of money?
Right.
They're basically in control of that claims process. But the coolest thing, especially right now, rolling into summer, because summer is always the dreaded home warranty season. Everybody's blowing up the rep's phone. My AC is out, I'm hot. And just in the last week, I love these. Oh my gosh, I get to watch the claims come through. So I had one that was a $3,500 approval on an AC replacement. Homeowner only had $500 out of pocket, and that was done in 3 days. 3 days. And contrary to popular belief, you don't have to spend $36,000 on new HVAC.
Hey, so right when I got in this industry, it made sense to me why a buyer would want a home warranty. You move into your house, something happens 3 to 6 months later, and you're either going to get a sizable lump sum towards fixing a real issue, whether that's an HVAC unit or something that's a plumbing issue. But then you've got the seller side. Can you tell me why a seller, so if someone's getting ready to sell their house right now, why would they want to put a home warranty in place before putting their home on the market?
So this is a very hot topic right now because I feel like, again, this conversation pre-2020 and post-2020, it's different.
Yep.
But it's starting to come back. And Achosa specifically, our plan started as low as $475. So you all can control what the seller is going to pay out from the beginning. Throw that into the nut sheet. Tell them it's going to go with the house, just like the kitchen sink.
Yep.
Because again, it's going to be risk management for them, realtor, buyer. And you might also save the seller money by avoiding having the buyer's agent come in and write in an $800 warranty.
Yep.
Also, during your negotiations and or inspections, let's say the HVAC is old. Okay, well, if it's old, we don't care. We don't care about old. But if it's working properly, that's fine.
Yep.
The seller doesn't need to replace a system that is working properly just because it's old. So at that point, you can use a warranty to negotiate maybe a higher level plan, maybe give the buyer a multi-year plan. So keep that transaction together. And hey, actually the seller can file claims while they are listed and pending. I have saved many transactions the day before closing when all parties are going through the walkthrough and now the dishwasher is leaking or the water heater is leaking. So yeah, absolutely. I would do it for every single listing and just make it an expectation that we're doing this because it's a marketing tool and it's risk protection.
Yeah. And it is a win on the marketing side as well, because if someone knows they're buying a home with a home warranty, there's going to be peace of mind there that issues could potentially be taken care of down the road. So renewal of a home warranty, let's say someone purchases a 1-year home warranty, which is pretty standard in this world. What does the renewal process look like, and why should someone renew a home warranty?
So yeah, we find that the buyers that have a claim in their first year often will renew. And we actually have a monthly payment option at that time. But if they have not experienced the claims process, they may be less likely to renew. But we've got homeowners that have been renewing year after year after year. Me personally, I have had a warranty on my house. Like I would never not, because also my husband's not handy. So I've used mine several times, and yeah, everyone should have a warranty.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe the home warranty process here, the person that's going to get the least from a home warranty is the person that's not going to think to pick up the phone when something happens. But in our experience with our buyers, when something does happen and they do pick up the phone, and specifically when they call you, things get done.
Okay, communication is key, and I always train on that to make sure that you guys tell your clients, hey, you have a home warranty. If something goes wrong, let us know. Call Kristen. My cell phone is out there. They are welcome to always call me. You know, from time to time, we'll have somebody say, oh, I forgot. And then they're having to work the process backwards.
Because they called a contractor first.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like we can work with that. But sometimes the process might get a little bit, it's not as like 1, 2, 3, done. Right. If we're chasing down a contractor that's already done the work, right? But we can do that.
Well, Kristen, it's super obvious that you're very passionate about this, and that's why we love working with you, because you represent our people well. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're passionate for buyers and sellers with home warranties, and then specifically why you've chosen to work at Achosa?
Okay, yes. So I've pretty much been in real estate my entire life. And so I've worked in all stages except for mortgage, okay? So coming into home warranty was kind of like a natural progression, and I actually didn't realize I would be so good at it, but I do.
Well, you are very good at it.
I just love, like, I've seen it help so many homeowners, and there are so many positives from it, whereas, you know, like you were stating in the beginning, there can be a negative... what's the
connotation?
Yes. And I hate that. We're trying to change the story back to the positive one. You know, home warranties can be good. And that is actually why I'm at Achosa.
When it comes specifically to how they help buyers and sellers, what sets Achosa apart from some of the companies you've worked for in the past?
Like I said, the call your own contractor, that claims process, I mean, we just obsess over that customer claims experience, making sure that they understand from that very first phone call what their coverage is, how much they might have towards that system, and understanding what that process is. So that's why we actually make them call their claim in. There's no online claim submission. And I feel like that helps set the right expectations right out the gate.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you for your time. Super helpful. And hopefully people found this to be informative.
I hope so too.
Well, there you go. You can see why we love having Kristen represent so many of our clients when it comes to home warranties. With her in your corner, we believe you can avoid some of those horror stories you've heard in the past and truly get some value out of your home warranty. If you have any questions or would like to work with our team, feel free to reach out at info@barongrouprealty.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.